Today's lesson is over the volume of pyramids and cones, and the goal is to be able to find the volume of pyramids and cones. Just like the previous volume lesson, I think you'll find this one a little bit easier than surface area. It's less steps to do, so hopefully you agree. So, pyramids and prisms have a relationship. So, if you recall, to find the volume of any prism, all we do is find the area of the base times the height of the overall prism. Well, the volume of a prism is 3 times the volume of a pyramid with the same base area and height. So that's a relationship. Or you can think of the pyramid as 1/3 the size of a prism. So therefore, to find the volume of a pyramid, we just find, again, the area of the base and the height, and multiply it by 1/3, or you can think of it as area of the base times the height, divided by 3. You'll see whatever's easier for you to use based on what you find for base and height. Either formula works the same. So we have a pyramid right here. So we're going to find the volume of this one. Well, we have our base area. Okay, we find, the base right here. We take 24 times 10. And we're going to take that also times 1/2, right? Because it's a triangle. So we can use any order we want. Well, half of 10 is 5, so 24 times 5 gives us a base area of 120. So we then take that 120. Okay, that's our capital B. The height of the prism is 12. And we take 1/3 of that. But we can do this in any order we want. And I know that, well, you guys should know, excuse me for doing that. Now, 1/3, let's move them back over. There we go. 1/3 of 12, we can do that first, becomes 4. So 4 times 120 equals 480. So we have a volume here of 480 centimeters cubed. Okay, cubic centimeters because we're dealing with 3 dimensions, and volume is affected by all of those. So now, you guys can try this one on your own or stay with me. This pyramid is a square pyramid. So the area of the base is going to be 8 times 8. Right, here's our base shape. So our base area is 64. So we just multiply that by the height of the prism, or the pyramid, which is 9. And we do all that times 1/3. And we should know that 1/3 of 9 is 3. So we should have 3 times 64. This gives us an overall volume of 192 inches cubed. Moving on to cones. Now, cones and cylinders have the same relationship as pyramids and prisms, which means the volume of a cylinder is 3 times the volume of a cone with the same base area and height. So our formula, again, is going to be 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Specifically, though, for a cone, well, it's 1/3 area of the base. Remember, it's going to be pi r squared times the height. So let's try that out using 3 1400ths for pi on this one. We've got a radius of 2 and a height of 3. So let's start by finding the area of the base first, which will be pi times the radius squared. Remember, just like from cylinders, which equals 3 1400ths times 4. And give me a second here. Actually, I don't need a calculator for this one. It's 12 and 5600ths. We now take that and do it times the height of the cone, which is 3. Pull a calculator here for this one. Give me a second. Equals 37 and 6800ths. But then we take 1/3 of that. And actually, now I look back on it, we could have done 1/3 from the get-go, couldn't we? 1/3 and 3 cancel out. So our overall volume is 12 and 56 hundredths cubic millimeters. Some of you may have seen that ahead of time. I'm sorry I didn't show that first. This cone. Let's go ahead and find the area of our base. So our radius is 7, so we have 7 squared times pi, which is 49 times pi. And 49 times pi equals 153 and 68 hundredths. I'm sorry, 86. I got that backwards. 86 hundredths. So then we have that. Well, we just need 1/3 times that base area times the height, which is 3. And again, our 1/3 and our 3 cancel out. So our overall volume is 153 and 86 hundredths cubic feet. Hopefully all your answers moving forward work out to be that easy. But if they don't, just keep the 1/3 there or divide by 3 and it'll work out just fine. This concludes your lesson over the volume of pyramids and cones.